And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone, but no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody, and that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on him out there on the bump. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte.
The right fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
The wind to kick the pitch. That one finds the corner, and away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 4-10.
On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1. Here's a Mets lineup now. Here's Luis Guillorme. Had the day off yesterday. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. First offering misses the mark. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Off the plate inside, and it's 3-0. One down, base is empty. There's a strike, making his debut here in April. Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have him here if they didn't feel he was ready to pitch at this level, and this is a great chance for him to prove himself.
And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So up next for New York, Danny Mendick. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Quickly to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Back here in Miami, and starting in this one, David Peterson.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And the 0-1. Fought off foul. The wind and the pitch. Liner, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Luis Ariz stands in. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Base knock center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. That one missed. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Kicks and fires. They say it went.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now the lefty to first. Might be 2. Over to second for 1. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1 count.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
The wind of the pitch. And downstairs. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
The pitch. They say it went. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Out to short. Slings to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 5th, the catcher, number 4,
Francisco Alvarez. Now at the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Check swing. Went around. 0-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Boyle's a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0.
Everybody wanna go different ways. Everybody wanna have different tastes.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the second. And now for the Marlins, Ramon Laureano. And here it comes. And ball one. The lefty, the 1-0. To the left side, but it is well foul. Swing and a pop-up. And Laureano is retired. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Derby.
And now the first baseman, Aramis Garcia. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
The 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2 to count.
Two now. Now this is in the air down the line. Nice grab on the run. That's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Cesar.
And at the plate for Miami, number 73, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And there's the strike.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next one is off the plate. 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air, center field. Mendick sizing this one up, grabs it on the run, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. New inning getting started. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And a strike.
Puerto Rico doesn't just produce baseball talent, it produces Hall of Fame talent, from Roberto Clemente to Pudge Rodriguez.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Arise, squeezes it, one away.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Jeff.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. High fly ball, right field. De La Cruz under it, makes the grab, 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Number 29.
Now it's DJ Stewart. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. Way inside, gets out of the way. There's a ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Mets. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. First pitch just misses.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stands in now and watches strike 1. And now it's even up. And that's outside. Now he breaks his bat. Has to barehand it, but no chance. That's an infield single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a nog. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Peterson keeping an eye on him. De La Cruz in his second season, 26 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Now it's going to be Brian De La Cruz. McNeil tossed to second, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to this level.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, Starling Marte up to hit.
Right fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Perez back to work. And that's through there for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Bounce to the left side. Throws across the diamond, and 1 gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The third baseman, number 13,
Luis Guillorme up now for the Mets. He reached out a walk his first time. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Just missed. Line drive, base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Danny Mendick. And it's fouled away. Guillorme leads off first with 1 away. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and they come away without an out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Out in front and foul to the left side. Righty delivers. Foul ball. Kicks and deals. Squirts away a little bit. But no advance from the runners. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Caught looking his first time up. And takes low for ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Righty to the plate. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ripped to right. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 runs in, heading for the plate. The relay, not in time. He's safe as they take the lead. 2 runs come in.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Daniel Vogelback at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
0-1.
Here comes a pitch.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a pitch. And that one upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back.
And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back. Bottom of the 4th, down the third baseman, Luis Arias. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Left-hand batter waits. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering misses, and 1-1. Down and in, moved his feet. Off the plate, 3 balls and a strike.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And a 3-2. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting,
One down. Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That missed inside, and that's ball one. Soler at first, one gone. That clips the corner. Here's a 1-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And a 1-2. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Got him swinging.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With two strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Laureano comes up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. This place is absolutely loving it. And they jump out front. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty with two away. And here's the first baseman, Dermis Garcia. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-1. That's in there.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Two-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Miami, ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And it's even up.
Ball, 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Next one misses. 3-2 now. Jeff McNeil to bat next. Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Jeff McNeil stands in. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And the righty deals. Strike 2. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And he'll one. Runner on the go. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets 2. Welcome back, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 73.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now the lefty. And a count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. Fly to left his first time up.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
First offering, and it just misses. Good eye right there. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The 2-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mendick settles underneath it. 2 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
The right fielder,
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Brian De La Cruz. Step off throw to first. Chisholm dives back in safely. To third. Guillorme zips it to first. Play made. That ends the inning. Marlins leave 1, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Starling Marte. Perez back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a good eye there. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Luis Guillorme waiting to hit for the Mets. The wide to kick the pitch. And he pumps it a strike. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's going to be Luis Guillorme in there for strike 1. Marte gets his lead at first with nobody out. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 1. Marte on the move. On a line. Reaching for it and brings it in. It's been a fun debut for us to watch. He's been pretty good going deep into this game, and that's always impressive for a guy getting his first start in the majors.
Yeah, pitchers love to work deep into games because they want to find their rhythm and then be able to repeat it over and over again. And you can't find your rhythm if your debut only lasts a few innings. So he's picking up valuable experience with each pitch he throws at this point. It's been a nice outing for him, Boog.
Movement in the Marlins bullpen. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Santos getting loose as well. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0. And that's in for a strike. The 2-1. And that one off the outside edge. Pete Alonso up next for the Mets. And a 3-1 on the way. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. Two on, one out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. This guy with light tower power. There's a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now here is Francisco Alvarez. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering is fouled back. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Two now. Fouls it back with two strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him! Third out, and that ends the frame.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Drew Smith getting loose out there. Brigham getting cranked up as well. Left-hand hitter waits. Good eye right there. And a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of, because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
And now the DH, Jorge Soler. That one's in there, 0-1. Soler, in his 8th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That misses,
1-1.
and the count is 1-1.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. And now it's filled up. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Gone. Jorge Soler goes deep. His first homer of the year. It's 4-2.
He wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Now 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. David Peterson done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Drew Smith.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Laureano goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. That one missed. Next pitch is outside, and the count is 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Take the base.
Up next for the Marlins.
Deramis Garcia digs in now. Smith, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Right-handed reliever. In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Laureano leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, right field. Dunks one into left. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
And now the shortstop, number 73. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. Slider misses outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering upstairs. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Marlins. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's full.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
At the plate, Nick Fortes. That misses off the outside edge.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. That's a slider for a strike. The 1-2. Yeah, that's too high. The 2-2 now. Next offering is outside. 2 outs. Bases are full. Up the middle. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
So 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And it's 1-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The 1-2.
Nope. That's inside.
Outside. And it goes just foul. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, not close. That one missing inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Bounce to the right. McNeil sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 2. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Tanner Scott. This is his first appearance of the season.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 66, Tanner Scott.
Here's Daniel Vogelback, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Daniel Vogelback.
And he deals. There's a strike.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Here's Francisco Lindor. That's in there. That's strike 1. Next pitch is downstairs. In the air, foul off first. Garcia makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the second baseman, Jeff
McNeil, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field, and that extends the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Stewart.
Two outs, runner at first. Now the left fielder, DJ Stewart. First pitch, and he just misses. McNeil off of first with 2 away. Now one called a strike, and the count even 1-1. And misses inside. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that'll do it. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 2. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Joey Lucchesi.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the third baseman, Luis Arias. Outfield playing pretty shallow. The wind and the pitch. Check swing, went around, 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one lifted to left. Stewart makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
The batter, the designated hitter,
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. The wind of the pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 2-1. That one drifts inside. And a foul ball, third base side. Here comes a 3-2. Called called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Ramon Laureano. He's already homered here in this one, and that's in there for strike 1. And here it comes. That's a little bit low. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Marte really on his horse for it. Full extension makes the catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's Starling Marte. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a pitch. Off the mark there. 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And a pitch. That misses the zone. 2-1. There's the strike. This one in the air center field. Laureano hauls it in, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 13,
Luis Guillorme up now for the Mets. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. And the 1-0. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And a count 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
And that's in the dirt. And the count is even 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Kicks and fires. And a base hit into right center field.
now batting.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, That's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now Danny Mendick. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing in one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Here comes a pitch. Ball one there. Guillorme stands at first with one out. Next pitch in the dirt. And that's ball two.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Three-two now. Struck him out looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. Pete Alonso with a shot to the opposite field. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
David Robertson takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the right-hander deals. Here's a high chopper. Chisholm tosses to first. That's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jeff Brigham.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And here is Dermis Garcia.
The first baseman,
The pitch. And there's the strike.
0-1.
The pitch. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
In the air, left side. And out number 1 on the grab.
now batting, the shortstop, Cesar.
Number 73, the next up for the Marlins. strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. Sam Coonrod preparing to come on if needed. The pitch.
That's a ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Fortes in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Out to short. Lindor sends it across to first. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They still lead it though 6-4. We go to the ninth. Now it's the DH, Daniel Vogelback.
Daniel Vogelback.
And he deals. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Touches down. That's a hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap. But I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Ball one and a pitch inside. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The 1-1. There's the strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Here's a 1-2. And that misses off the outside edge. Here's the 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away. And now Jeff McNeil. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Oh, and 1 now. And that's down and away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. Vogelback, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 2-2 on the way. And there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Brett Beatty. Big spot for him here. Substitution being made at first. Mets going with a pinch runner. Tim Locastro. And ball one.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
The 1-0. And there's a ball. Good hitters count the 2-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Fouled off left side. At the belt and fires. That to right. De La Cruz going back, racing back some more. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tagging for third, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Starling Marte now at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Is just 1 strike away. And now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Just 1 strike away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. In the air to left center. And it falls. 1 runs in. Laureano hustles to get it in. And they hold the tying run at third with 2 outs.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Number 78 taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And next for the Mets, Luis Guillorme. Trying to deliver as the hero. And that's downstairs and outside. The 1-0. There's a strike. 95 of that one. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Pitch is in for a strike. 1-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.